Alright everyone, all the parts in Mr. Spray Booth have been clear coated in preparation for putting together. This has been completely clear coated. The red has a satin finish on it, whereas this is a flat on the underside. The engine, she got glossed. The reason she got glossed is, well, some of these parts should be glossy, some should not. But I've got some decals that need to go on that engine, so I glossed it. Once the decals are on there, I'm going to hit flat and satin. Most of this got flat coated though, because once I get all the parts coated and colored the way I wanted, like this has got this didn't get clear coated, or did it? Yeah, it did. I flat coated this one. Once all the parts are coated and colored, then I can start putting the car together. So I still have a pretty big bin of parts that need to be clear coated. So let me get everything clear coated and we can start putting this thing together. I'm also still working on the interior, and well, that's going to take a bit. But I decided not to flock the interior. I was thinking about it, but that just doesn't look right to me. That might be okay for a carpet, and I may use it for flocking the carpet in the car. And the headliner, that'll look fine for the headliner. But I'm not doing anything else with that flock. I'm not doing the seats that way. And here's why. Walking over here, gotta be careful, I got the TV on and I don't want any YouTube craziness, okay? Because, yeah, you'll get it. Show an image that's wrong and all of a sudden I can't put my video up anymore and I'm fined. But this is what the dash looks like. I satin coated it. It's not flat. It's not gloss. And someone who's taking care of their car, their dash would look like that. So I'm not going to flock stuff. Bought the flocking. Don't like how it comes out. Alright everyone, I need to get going. The headlights are going to take about 4 or 5 different colors of paint. And the interior here, what I have done has been clear coated. You can see the center console is a bit shiny. The rear deck is not. I need to do a little bit of work on the rear deck. The doors, the radios still need some sanding and some repair work. I gotta let that cure before I do that. But we're moving on this thing. I should be putting it together within a week. I've still got a little bit more than 2 weeks left on the contest. So she should be done about a week in advance. And if she gets done in time, I'm going to build a tank or a plane. I'm going to put Gamera off for a little while. I'd wanted to build Gamera, but no. We're going to build a tank or a plane. Tank will be, let's see if I can find it in the wall of models up here. Yeah, the LTV-1A by Dragon. If it's a plane, I'll probably build that Corsair. The Tamiya Corsair. Either that or the Mustang, but I think the Mustang's going to take too much time. I know that tank won't. I've got a photo etch detail set for that Mustang. We will see. The rest of these, nah, they're going to take a while. That Korea Post box up there is a Master Grade Justice Gundam. That box up there, the brown box, is the Ferengi Mauler. The Ferengi Heavy Cruiser, whatever that thing was. Don't remember off the top of my head. Yes, C-57D. Lots of Star Trek models up here. This box over here is the remains of the Godzilla diorama. King Ghidorah is in that box. He will be fixed this summer. He's going to come out of that box and get fixed. He doesn't need a lot of work. Okay? Let's look over here on this side just so some of you can see him. One of you made a comment about that Millennium Falcon, the fine molds. I may pull it out and do a review of it, but that's going to wait until I finish the Millennium Falcon I started earlier, which is up there somewhere. There's 21350 Enterprise kits. There's a lighting kit for it. There's a Porsche Boxster up there. There's a B-2 bomber. There is a Thunder Dart or something like that. SR-75. It's a fictional model someone made. There's a B-36. There is a Star Wars Lego Destroyer there. A train set. There's my Millennium Falcon I was working on. A visible V8 engine, which I'm probably going to just trash. I bought it and it's missing too many parts. I don't remember what's in that brown box up there. We'll have to pull it out and look. This box here is parts of Desloc's Command Cruiser in that box, and I need to sort that. I'll get done after the contest. Alright? Just so you guys could see, the rest of these bookcases are in dire need of some help and work, and I've got collapsed models everywhere. that's after the contest. I'll get in here and I'll get this all cleaned up and straightened up. This room's a mess. This is where Nellie and BB sit sometimes, and I've just thrown things. Okay? Yeah. Lots of eggs, plastic eggs on the floor. I had plans for those. So everyone, I'm going to set this aside. I got to get going. I have 15 minutes and I have to be somewhere. So I'll talk to all of you later. All right, folks, the flocking. I didn't like it. Now I do. Isn't that funny? What it took was to run my fingers over it after the paint had cured. And it took all the extra flocking off that was looking bad. And now, hey, I like that. I'm trying to decide if I do it to the seats. So let me get busy. I'm going to mask the seats and get them ready. I also want to try masking the flocking and see if it's pulled up with the tape. Because if it's not pulled up with the tape and then we're good to go, I might actually do that to the seats. This is cured up. It is orange peeled just like it was on the car body. Okay? I'm going to hit it with the Tamiya polishing compounds and see if I can clean that up. If that cleans up the polishing compounds, well then, I know what to do with it in the future. And what I'm going to do is do half of, like this side with the Tamiya polishing compounds, this half with the Meguiar's rubbing compound. And we'll see what happens. And then I'm going to clear coat and see just how nice it comes out at the end. Okay? Because maybe a clear coat will make a difference, maybe it won't. Anyhow, I'll be back in a bit. Here's my flocking test piece, and I wanted to see something. I put some Tamiya tape on it, and the Tamiya tape, and here, I can peel a piece off the roll and show you guys. The Tamiya tape does not, here, let's get some fresh tape, just so you guys know. The Tamiya tape does not stick to the flocking. Okay, here, that came straight off the roll. You can see I'm burnishing it down really good. And look at that. You can see where it was, kind of briefly, but the flocking is still there. So I think I'm good to go with my experiment. So we're going to try this on the seats. Okay? We're going to try to make some red seats with black. You just have to see. I'll be back. Extreme zoom on seats. Alright, I'm about to paint the seats. I'm going to get them masked, and then I'm going to paint them. And I've got to mask the interior wherever it went. Right there. So I can paint those seats too. These seats are getting a certain color of red. I'm not having luck with Tamiya red, so I went and got some flat red. Let's see if the flat red's better than their real red. Their gloss red, because their gloss red doesn't work well. While I'm at it, I have to paint. I have to mask certain parts of this and give it some paint, because I missed a few things. This box right here is an electrical box. It's supposed to be black. This nub right here going up and down, and its corresponding companion on this side are supposed to be black. There's a little triangle here and here that are supposed to be black. So I've got 5 things that need to be black on this. I don't think anything else needs to be black, and then this is done. It's been clear coated already. I'm not too worried about painting over a clear coat. I clear coated it so I wouldn't scratch it up, because clear coat, that's a tougher clear coat. The clear coat's tougher than the actual thing. Okay? I also need to paint those pedals. They are not staying that color. What else? I need to start detail painting the radio and the instrument cluster. And here I'm not satisfied with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mask. I'm going to paint this inner area right here white and make a decal that goes in there with park, neutral, reverse, all that. Because that's what's supposed to be there. It won't take me long to make that decal. But I gotta paint that white first. Because, well, I could print it on white decal film. That will work. I also need to print off a decal for the Mercury 9. So, I'm gonna have a decal day pretty soon. I mean, pretty soon. This has got to get done. I've got about a week and a half to finish this thing in. But it's close to done. My flocking experiment was a success, as you can tell. I like how that came out, so we're going to do more flocking. I got to flock the top of the car, and that car needs a lot of masking and painting. A couple other things real quick. Front bumper here. This is slightly off in color, but I'm going to leave it because sun fading would make it that color. I put a decal on here yesterday. It's right there on the air intake. Of course, this camera is going to be fussy with it. That's fine. Not focus on it because it's... There it goes. Okay, the decals are horrible. They came with this kit. Well, they're 20 years old, so what do I expect? All these parts are ready. They're clear coated. I'm going to do another round of clear coating today so I can get ready to do more. I'm debating on painting the inside of those chrome because, well, they would be chromed. I'm also probably going to hit these grills with some black oil wash to highlight them a little bit. But this part's pretty much done. Other than that, it wouldn't take me much to mask those two and paint them chrome. Okay? So I got to get busy. I'm getting organized on what I'm doing today. I'm going to mask first, and then I'm going to paint. Get everything set up for painting. Everything that's been clear coated is going to go in a box. I've got a whole bunch of these storage boxes so I can keep organized on what's what. And I got some larger ones if I need them. Like that exhaust pipe. I'm not done with that exhaust pipe. It needs some more work. But most everything else is done and ready to go. I really like how the battery and the bottle came out. How you can see the fluid level in there. I really like how that came out. Once I'm done clear coating, I just gotta put it together. You know, I'm painting. I'm detail painting the interior like I did the engine. So, yeah, I got about a week and a half. If I can get 16 hours up here, solid work, I'll be almost done with it. So let me get going. Talk to you later.